Chapter 1. Why rental properties will help you retire faster than investing in the stock market. I received a degree in business finance from the University of Colorado in 2001. While at college, and even in high school, I took many financial and business classes. I thought I had learned a lot about the finance world, but what I realize now is that they taught me almost nothing about real estate, alternative ways to invest, or how to make money. We were told to go to college, get a good job, invest money in the stock market, and retire at 65. They say the stock market is the best way to accumulate retirement income because of steady returns over time. If you have seen those retirement calculators that tell you how much to save based on how long you want to live, you know that the amount they recommend is staggering. For most, to make your money last in retirement, you must be frugal while spending less than you did before you retired. Whether by accident or by luck, I managed to get into the real estate industry. I discovered it's an incredible way to invest money and set myself up to retire early. The key to achieving early retirement is investing in rental properties that produce cash flow month after month. When I graduated from college, I could not find a finance industry job that I loved. I decided to work part-time for my father, who had been a real estate agent since 1978. He loved the business and had always made decent money, but I never wanted to be in the industry. I was constantly around real estate. When I was a toddler, I slept under his desk in the office. And I wanted to make my own path. Over time, I realized how much I liked real estate while noticing my friends hated their jobs. I ended up getting my real estate license, becoming an agent, and learning how to invest in fix and flips. Who wants to retire at 65? In the beginning of my real estate career, I never earned more than $50,000, and some years I earned much less. I was trying to save money, and thinking it was what I was supposed to do, I invested in the stock market. However, I began to realize I was not living my life to its full potential. I have loved exotic cars since I was a kid. As a young adult, my dream of owning exotic cars had all but vanished, thanks to society telling me how to live and me not pushing back and realizing how much more there was to life. As an agent, I was fairly happy and loved flipping houses, but I couldn't afford any exotic cars with the money I was making. I knew I had to change the way I did things to have a better life. Instead of following in my father's footsteps, he was a traditional agent, I started to make my own career in real estate. I listed HUD homes and REO properties, which allowed me to break away from the traditional real estate model. When I started to make more and more money, I realized that my stock market investments were not growing very fast. I had no control over my investments, and the retirement calculators were depressing. I would have had to wait too long to retire, and I would not have a very enjoyable life in retirement either. I seriously started to wonder why everyone was so set on investing in the stock market and waiting 30 to 40 years before they could retire. I decided retiring at 65 was not the choice I would make. I am not saying I do not like work, but I do not want to work that long. If you make a modest salary and invest in the stock market or mutual funds, you may not even be able to retire at 65 unless you make huge sacrifices. Those sacrifices might mean living an extremely frugal life before and after retirement. To retire early without living frugally, you need to change the way you invest or get a much higher paying job. I like the idea of having a higher paying job and investing more money, but this book is about investing your money better, not earning higher income. There is a better way to save for retirement than investing in the stock market. The biggest problem I have with conventional wisdom regarding retirement plans is we must guess when we are going to die. We use a retirement calculator to find out how much money we will need and put an age in the equation to make sure we do not run out of money. If you get lucky and you live too long, guess what? You run out of money and must work at Walmart handing shopping carts to people. How depressing is trying to guess when you're going to die and hoping you do not live too long. This is a horrible thought, feeling, and way to live. One reason I love investing in rental properties is that you do not have to guess when you are going to die. I did as much research as I could on the best ways to invest money. I read many books and tried to keep an open mind, even though I was in the real estate industry. I looked at the stock market, at bonds, at starting a franchise, at REITs, and at tax liens. All the research I did pointed toward rental properties as the best investment.